Oji.
Good morning, Dr. Abati. Happy Friday.
Yeah, same to you.
Good morning, Oji, TGIF. How are your birthday celebrations?
It was great, and thank you for all the wishes. I really had fun yesterday.
You had fun yesterday,
yes,
right?
I did. Thank you. Well, good morning to you, viewers. We begin what's trending today in Nigeria, where the governor of Ebonyi State, David Umahi, has denied the audio and video recordings circulating on social media, claiming he allegedly banned 2 journalists for life for publishing false reports. While speaking at the stakeholders meeting on Wednesday, the governor said the 2 journalists were fond of degrading the state by publishing bad reports, hence creating panic for residents in the state. The governor also added that he'll direct local government chairmen to use their men to inflict the minimum compliance, which is the cane, on residents who were out in public without face masks. According to the governor's special assistant on media and publicity, the reports are false.
We have a video.
Let me warn again that no face mask in Ebonyi State, no public movement. If you don't have face mask and you are out, I am directing the local government chairman to use their men to inflict minimum compliance, which is the cane. The cane, the cane. No face mask, you will attract cane. It doesn't matter whom you are. So if you're a big man and you are coming outside and you don't have face mask, you will face trouble. You know, and the law is very clear about that. We have also emphasized, in fact, the GOC has also warned that the order of blocking must be maintained. The police must block the first point of the border.
All right.
Well, I don't know what the man is talking about. Is he talking about face mask or face mask? He seems to be confused. Are we talking about facial scarification? Or about, you know, face mask?
No, we're talking about COVID-19.
No, I was wondering as well, face mask or mask?
If that is the case, then let us hope that he will also not turn around within the next 24 hours to say that he did not say this, or that he was quoted out of context, or that that was not his voice.
Okay.
You know, there are possibilities.
Well, Francis Mweze, who is his special assistant to media and publicity, has actually released a report saying that he didn't say it.
He didn't say so, and yet
that the reports are false.
Well, I think that will need to be further investigated, just in case some, you know, alter ego of his was the one that stole his voice. But let us make this point.
Okay.
It's not, I mean, you can only punish anybody under an existent law.
Thank you.
And you cannot punish anybody for an offense with a penalty that is higher than what is prescribed in the law. That's part of our jurisprudence, Section 36, Section 8. So when the governor says this is related to the law is in the place. Where is that law that says that caning of a person who may have been engaged in misdemeanor is the minimum punishment that can be given? Is Ebonyi State running a Sharia system? Because the only place where we talk about caning is under the Sharia jurisprudence. That's the first point. The second point, of course, is that, I mean, he's saying that the state government is allowed under Section 8 of the Quarantine Act to do their own laws. Lagos State has its own laws on infectious diseases control, under which Funke Akindele and her husband were taken to a magistrate court, right? But even then, there's no law in Nigeria that says you must not respect the right of the person to dignity. That's under Section 34 of the 1999 Constitution. So I can see that Governor Umahi is also very enthusiastic and exuberant about doing something for his people. And Ebonyi has not yet recorded any case, but he cannot come out and say the minimum punishment is to cane people. And if he has retracted it, well, he should remember that his voice is on record as having made those, you know, strange statements. In Ebonyi State, nobody should be flogged, okay?
Strange is a good word to use. That is very strange.
Especially when you see these videos of people being flogged in Nigeria lately. I mean, it's really, I know he's trying to do a scare tactic to make sure that these people wear their face masks. But then if you promote flogging of your residents, then you're promoting,
Even the Quarantine Act, which is the federal law, it states as punishment in Section 5 that if you violate the quarantine order, you can only be fined for 200 naira or imprisonment for 6 months or both. And the states that have domesticated this, have their own changes. So it should come forward with a law in Ebonyi State that recommends caning.
Yeah.
If it's in the law, then they may be speaking from a position of knowledge.
Absolutely. Well, let's head over to social media now, where the video sharing platform YouTube is banning medically unsubstantiated contents that contradict the provisions of the World Health Organization on how to tackle the coronavirus pandemic. The chief executive officer of the firm, Susan Wojcicki, said the announcement is part of YouTube's numerous policy changes introduced to combat misinformation during the pandemic. The move comes just days after messaging service WhatsApp disclosed it will be limiting messaging forwarding feature on its platform to slow the spread of the fake news on COVID-19. Twitter also announced on Wednesday that it will start taking down misleading tweets linking the introduction of 5G technology to the coronavirus pandemic. I mean, I think it's a great move for all these social media platforms, taking down fake news, but I feel like it came too late. The damage that this infodemic has caused with this whole coronavirus pandemic really is, huge. I mean, I don't know if it will make any difference at this point. Basically, YouTube is saying that they have been getting a lot of, engagement for people requesting news from credible sources. Yeah. So, like videos like where they post videos where you say, you can use garlic, you can use turmeric to cure coronavirus. Those are the types of videos that they will take out, which are all against their policy.
It's good to see them actually finally taking these steps, because you have to see these big media companies, these big digital houses actually regulating themselves. If not, what you see is you end up with governments trying to step in to play that role, and that has an effect on the users of those applications like YouTube, Twitter, etc. It has to happen. In this case, I would kind of say better late than never. But you're so right. This has come quite late, because really and truly the demand for information has never been higher than it is now. And if we're to take the infodemic seriously, because it's been existing before this pandemic, we should be taking it seriously now. So yeah, it's a bit late, but better late than never. I'm glad that they're finally doing this.
Yeah. Well, information is very important in the face of COVID-19, so that communities can share information, they can share knowledge. But misinformation is very bad. Disinformation is even worse, because then you can mislead people and you can cause deaths through the misinformation of people. Now, it's a good development that YouTube is doing this. What they say is that any information, any piece of information that contradicts the WHO guidelines, there will be a pop-up directing you to visit the WHO site. But this is not the first time that high-tech companies will try to get involved in trying to save the world. Before now, Google had in fact provided funds to support media houses, small and medium-scale media houses all over the world, to the tune of about $1 billion. And you could apply, because Google recognizes that the information flow should keep going. But like YouTube, you find that Facebook, before now, also set up a fund for fact-check groups, because they also recognize that misinformation could be a very serious problem and pose serious danger in the face of COVID-19. So these technology companies, they're making their own contribution.
Right.
I think that is very important, because collaboration, cooperation is required in trying to beat COVID-19 globally.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, especially that one move Twitter is making to try to, remove any type of information with that 5G technology. Remember, we've been having these issues, especially
conspiracy theory.
Yes, this conspiracy theory. Recently, we had a pastor, Chris Oyakilome, who actually retracted his statement, saying the reason why there is coronavirus is because they're trying to lay fibers for 5G technology in Nigeria. So, I mean, it's great that it's happening, but I do insist that it is coming late.
Honestly, because the damage, so much damage has already been done, not just in Nigeria, all over the world, people ripping down 5G
Yes, and you know that's
towers.
what the tweets are doing. They're making inciting fear and panic
and
with
it's
the citizens.
also because news travels faster on social media than it does through any traditional form of media that you have. So really and truly,
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Bati. You guys have a great weekend.
Aren't you glad it's the weekend?
I am.
Me too.